Okay, babies. What's up, my fire signs? What's up? What's up? All right. Inside that energy, let's go ahead and tap in and get our prayer. All right, let's make sure this Palo Santo's like good. Okay. All right, fire signs. Let's go on and tap in. Let's see what we got coming in through the weekend. What we got? All right. Somebody been living a fantasy is what I heard. All right, 33 on the timer. All right. Let's go ahead and get that prayer. Ancestors of the Great White Light, our Legion Angels of White Widow, Spirit Guides and Holy Spirit, and Most Divine High God. We call back all of our power at this time, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, and spiritually. Any negative karma, any negative energy has been sent our way, meant to hurt, harm, block, or blind the collective as well as myself. We call karmic justice, placing them on the scales to be balanced out at your will and your discretion. We ask you to transmute this energy through the sacred blood, cleanse it, purify it, bring it back to the collective to raise our vibration. My beloved ancestors from the Great White Light, my spirit guides, and my Legion Angels of White Women, come on in, be with me, guide me, and protect me as I channel this message for the overall collective fire signs, giving them a clear and concise message, dear Lord. Thank you for your love and mercy, Most High and Spirit Team. All right, babies, all right. Y'all see, they tried to trip me up on that prayer, okay? Yeah, you got somebody thinking, baby, okay? Yeah, you got to get away from them, boo, okay? Quickly. They trying to trap you up. I'm hearing a lot of protection going on fire signs, okay? All right, let's see what this pertains to. Let me get some shuffles in here. These cards ain't want to shuffle right. All right. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, can I get a clear and concise message for our overall collective fire signs? Please and thank you. Overall collective message for our fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sag. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Somebody said you ain't gonna tell them what to do. All right. You are damn fire signs. You need to mind your business. Sugar. We're a bully on the bottom of the deck. 310. All right, mind, body, and soul. That's the end of a cycle. What do we got for our collective air signs? Aries, Leo, Sag, Holy Spirit. Spirit says stay calm, okay? Internal love, start being consistent, okay, boo? All right? There's something about an ideal here. All right, now. Y'all seeing it. Y'all seeing it. All right. Somebody got an idea. This bully. What's going on with our fire sign collective, Spirit? Not reserved. No reservation. Look, they were told to stop, boo. Y'all, I can't make it up. Y'all see it. They were told to stop. Now they disturbed. Okay? Something having to do with a marriage, all right? Yep, they were praying. What were they praying for? For you to be lonely and homeless. Yep. Performing death magic. All right, causing natural disasters. They were trying to curse you. All right. Y'all seen it right there for your eye. 5. Change is coming. All right, come on through. What else, Spirit? Tell us more. Look, this is cause conflict, boo. This is cause conflict. There's some arguments going on. Tell us about the conflict. What's causing this conflict? Yo, I can't make it up. Now they suffering persecution over here, having nightmares, all right? You or them, take the energy out, resonates. Yeah, because they realized you were the fucking original, yo. Yeah. And you out here merit making out here in these streets. All right, come on through. What about nightmares, conflict, nightmares? Clarify, Spirit. Look, I'm telling you. They protesting. They protesting. They protesting. Look. Maybe somebody you rejected or withdraw from. All right. Come on through, Spirit. What do they Look, they got evidence, boo. There's evidence. All right. There's evidence. But you ain't stressed, collective, okay? You ain't stressed. You ain't even stressing it. Come on through, Spirit. You ain't collaborating. Nope, you're not. You're calling justice. All right, come on through, Spirit. Collaboration to the justice. All right. Look, they ain't prepared. They ain't prepared. They mad as hell. Yep. All right, tell us more. Justice to not ready. They ain't ready for what's coming. Go away. No, they ain't. They're scared. Scared as hell. They blind. They ain't got no alliance. They ain't got nothing. They're not trustworthy, boo, okay? Listen up. 7:17 on the timer. All right. They ain't got no aid. Over here trying to cause accidents. Something having to do with a robbery, boo. Yeah, now they're lonely. And you sitting here showing yourself self-love. Go ahead, fire sign. All right, alliance, blind, alliance, aid, all in reverse. What we got? Because they ain't the original. All right, tell us more. What's this got to do? Look, their blessings is in reverse. They lost. They lost. Yeah. God, mercy. What's this got to do with my fire sign collective? Sweetheart in reverse. Yeah. They wasn't no unconditional love in this situation, okay? They wasn't none. Not near a bit. All right. This was a challenge. That's what it's got to do with you. All right. Tell us about the sweetheart in reverse, Spirit. Give us more. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Look. Yeah, they tried to trap you up. Yeah. Look, they ain't even your friends. They were told to stop, collective. All right. What's coming in from my fire signs this weekend? Look, they ill. They disturbed. All right. Tell us more. What's coming in from my earth sign? Excuse me. So you're probably dealing with an earth sign, okay? Because I just said earth sign. So this is probably an earth sign. All right. All right. Tell us about it. What's this got to do with my fire sign collective? Aries, Leo, Sag. Look, this is a challenge. Look, they want to reconcile and compromise. Because they being arrogant and stubborn. All right? Look, and then I got 7, 12. $33.77. Look, they look. Look's in reverse. They ain't got no look. They ain't got no look. All right. Not with this compromise. You already seen through this trap. You already escaped it, haven't you, Collective? All right, fire signs. You are them. What's coming in from a fire signs through this weekend? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. They ain't going to be a union. But look, they still going to try to come in and bribe you. Because they want peace. Well, so sad, too bad. How you want this from me when I gave it out to you? That's what, just play the song, okay? That's what I heard, okay? That's what I heard. All right, yeah. You put a death to this shit. Yep. This was a gift. This was a gift. All right. Well, hell, they try to put a death to your gifts. That's what I'm getting. Look, they vowed this. They try to put a death to your gift. They vowed for this. Yeah, they vowed. They were worshiping, hoping, worshiping over here, doing all kinds of hoogly boogly, whatever, whatever. But look, you ain't lonely and you ain't homeless, Collective, okay? Yep. Tell us more. What's coming in for my collective fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Good news, that's what's coming in. That's what Collective said coming in. Yeah. That's what coming in. What good news is coming in? I like that. 11:33 when I looked up at the time, the good news coming in to my collective. All right. About how pissed off they are for these illusions that they tried to cause. Trying to gain off of your wealth. All right. Yeah, the truth be told, huh? It all comes out in the cards in the very end. Yeah, because see, yeah. You the professional over here. But see, they over here, they ain't having sweet dreams because they confined. From the magic they perform to try to cause a loss in your life. All right, Spirit. Tell on them. Yeah. Look, they ain't got no spiritual backing. Not near bit. Oh, sugar. Let's see who we're talking about. Let's get some tarot. All right. Who we talking about when pertaining to our fire signs coming in this weekend? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. I'm about sick of these people and they magic, yo. Fire signs, overall collective. Aries, Leo, Sag. Please and thank you. 12:44 on the timer when I looked up. Overall energy coming in for the weekend for our fire signs. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. One more shuffle. All right. King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Can I get some tarot? Holy Spirit. Yeah. Empress in reverse. High Priestess, Dark High Priestess in reverse. Yep. May go right along with them. I'm just saying. Causing blocks, cold. Betrayed you. This is a wicked person. Evil. Yep. They feeling silly. What's playing right here? Chris Brown coming through. Yep, that's what. Yeah, all right. The Empress to the High Priestess to the Queen of Coins in reverse. Yep. Yeah, they resisted the change. They, like I said, they were told to stop. All right, tell us about the death. Why is the death in reverse, Spirit? Look, Spirit said that's the ace of swords truth. Look, They coming clean, rethinking what they did. Because justice has been served for this heavy betrayal. Emperor. What was the betrayal? What was this heavy betrayal? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Look, they were dedicated to this. Yeah. Yeah. Knight of Cups. Tried to charm you. They very materialistic too. As hell. There wasn't no love in the situation, like I said. Okay? Tell us more, Spirit. What's coming in for my fire signs? What's coming in, baby? Right there. Alright, 1555. A change. Yeah. You're using your intuition. Yeah. You meditating with the 4 of Cups. Yeah. And look. Yeah, your material gains coming in. Anything else you want to clarify for our fire signs for the weekend? Yeah. Spirit said, let's clarify it, boo. Right there you are. Right there you are. You are the damn star. Tell them quit playing in your damn energy. All right, I'm out. Fire signs, y'all stay safe. All right, cleanse this shit out. All right? The spell work ain't going to work. I don't know who you are and who's playing around in my collective energy, but that ain't gonna work over here. Keep using your imagination, boo, because it ain't working. Keep bullying, doing what you want to do, all right? Because see, my collective knows how to go inside. Yeah, because see, yeah, whoever that card reader is that you went to get that read, that fake ass spiritualist, to do these hoogly boogly on my collective that's over here gaining, showing they self-love. They ain't accepting your apology. They reaching their goals, okay? I'm out. Deuces, baby.